we often say that we have a long way to go in many sections of our economy, and especially in the alternate energy and the work that this ministry is doing. And I think that if we have a long way to go, it's good that we have a young minister who has a good political background, is energetic, dedicated, and inshallah, he can go a long way in the further development of Pakistan. So, ladies and gentlemen, he has come a long way from Islamabad, leaving behind a lot of his pressure work. So I'll request you to give a warm welcome to Mr. Abid Sherali to present his thoughts for the day.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I feel privileged and honored to address the august gathering on the subject of the prime importance. Energy is one of the most significant pillars of any economy in this modern age. It is proven fact that with the increased economic activities of the country, the need for energy increases progressively. This summit would surely educate the participants about the modern trend of the clean and environment-friendly source of energy. The current era is the era of economic development, and the nations around the globe are striving for attaining sustainable economic growth. The sustainability of energy supplies henceforth becomes imperative. With the recognition of the climate change as a major challenge facing the world and effort being made to counter this challenge, the world is seeing a transition in the energy system and supplies. Reduction in the use of environment hazardous source of energy, technological advancement aimed towards reducing carbon emissions, utilization of renewable source of energy such as wind, solar, geothermal, biomass, etc., and reducing the need for energy import are the key initiatives being taken by the nation. Our government is cognizant of the challenges that we face today, be it with the power sectors or any other of the economy. Under the visionary leadership of the Prime Minister Muhammad Nawaz Sharif, the government of Pakistan is taking all possible measures to ensure energy security and sustainable development in the country. The government is in its will to diversify its energy mix, has been giving due attention towards fast-track development of alternative renewable energy resources in the country. The policy adopted by the government of Pakistan not only portrays the plan and commitment of the government towards a green future, but also has proven to be investor-friendly. The policy of Pakistan is a success story that for others to follow in the terms of the government's commitment and the right set incentive for the private sector to come forward and play its role in the transition toward a clean future. In a short span of 10 years, the Pakistan has started harnessing the immense potential of alternative and renewable energy sources available in the country. At the moment, there are 35 wind power projects having a cumulative capacity of 1,752 megawatt are the different stages of development operation. 12 wind power projects of 590 megawatts cumulative capacity have achieved commercial operation and are supplying electricity to the national grid. We firmly believe that in order to achieve sustainable energy growth through utilization of indigenous clean resources, clear roadmap and the targets need to be defined with emphasis on the utilization of environment-friendly sources backed with the right set of incentives and the government support together with innovative financing mechanisms and creation of awareness amongst the masses. The present government successfully strived for the sustainability, availability and affordability of the energy in the country. I want to congratulate all the stakeholders, organizers for the wonderful initiative that will contribute to meet energy needs, reducing environment degradation. Long live Pakistan, Pakistan final.
Thank you, Abid sir. It was good to hear from you. We often see you on television. It's good to see you in person and on a different subject altogether this time. And I think when we are talking about wind to generate power, we need positive winds. So let's hope and pray that in future, inshallah, the winds of politics and social fabric will be positive in Pakistan to spur the development that we all need or we all desire. I have now Mr. Ishtiaq Beg Saab to present a vote of thanks. Mr. Ishtiaq Beg, as you know, is a Consul General of Morocco in Karachi, and he is also an advisor to National Forum for Environment and Health. Good friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I didn't know that I have to speak today, and I'm very sorry that I came a bit late. And I think I'm asked to say thank you to all the participants, and especially to the minister who came all the way from Islamabad to attend this August gathering, a very important conference with regards to summit on wind energy. First of all, I would like to congratulate Energy Update for successfully organizing this international summit on wind energy, which is the need of the hour. I will not speak about the objectives of the conference here, rather I will speak about the role of CSR in corporate sectors, particularly energy sector. Since all the renowned name of the wind energy are present here, I would like to advise them that they should spend some time and some part of their income on the CSR activities which benefit the people of the area where they are located. It is seen often that whenever in a certain area where gas, coal, oil, mines and any other type of minerals are discovered, that area remains the least developed and the locality is not benefited from the resources. I will request to the wind energy companies who are present here today to please spend part of their income in CSR in those areas in form of hospitals, school, dispensaries to benefit the local people who are living in their surrounding. Recently in India, legislation has been passed where all the corporate sector will keep 2% of their net profit for the CSR activities. And you won't believe it that since this legislation has started, the poverty has reduced in poor areas. And all the corporate sectors, they are spending themselves. They are not giving it to the company or they are not giving it to the government. They are making the projects which are benefiting the less privileged people. So the Minister Saab is here, all the big companies, corporate sector, energy sectors is here. I would also request Government of Pakistan to think on a similar level and not 2%, at least we can start with 1% net profit from the
Islamabad. But I think in Karachi, to my best of information, K Electric is not allowing net metering. And I believe they have gone to the court or they have appealed against this. Any input on that? Because a lot of people are trying to net metering in Karachi also.
Please, just something.
I think it's a very pertinent question you asked about the net metering. So let me tell you a little history about the net metering. AED has been working on this issue, and consistently we tried to help NEPRA, and we got issuance of the guidelines for the net metering plan. But this is not enough. The next stage is acceptance of net metering by the consumers, by the utilities, and particularly the distribution companies. So when we arrange different meetings with distribution companies, they raise some risks, some issues, some apprehensions. We try to evaluate in ADB. We have tried to consolidate some reports through international consultants. They actually address the risk and apprehension on the part of the utilities. So ISO is the early bird. We are in touch with different utilities and distribution companies right now. And every distribution company has a different dynamics and different limitations and different situations they are facing. We are trying to help them. AEDB is providing all kind of training needs to these organizations. And soon, I think by December, we'll be starting a thorough campaign, full-scale campaign, at the industrial doorstep for the residential consumers and for the type of consumers, just to let them know that how the net metering process will be done. But now, when ISO is managing these things, why not the FESCO, LESCO, and SETCO, the organizations? So, next week, we are arranging a seminar, a conference inside ADB, and I am asking all the distribution companies to come over there, talk about the apprehension, we will try to evaluate. All kind of support we are going to provide them. It will take time, but not much time. Let me say it will be months, not years. A couple of months, this space will further be increased, and net metering will be reality in all segments of society. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, congratulations for your article on Metro today. It was a nice article on CPC. Your comments were very insightful. One thing I believe, which is very much side-cornered by the people bringing in wind energy, is the transportation of wind energy. That is very important, and I believe that this is a very strategic cargo which needs to be transported very strategically, and there are no such trailers for transporting this kind of cargo. So what is AEDB planning to do on that?
Transport of the, you mean the infrastructure of wind, something like that, or hardware? Hardware, because all these projects, wind projects, are basically IPPs, independent power projects, so they are managing our type of procurement, transportation, blah, blah, but AEDB as a part of the government is very much there. If there is any problem, if there is any issue, if there is any regulatory issue, the tax issue, duty issue, we are going to receive many applications regarding that. We will be helping accordingly. So AEDB is at the background. You have one window facility. Whenever any sponsor feels problem in terms of transporting the infrastructure or the equipment, whatever, we'll be helping them accordingly. Thank you. Yeah. So let me conclude some concluding remarks about this sector, and I was actually expecting from people, from you, to identify different types of obstacles and different types of the problems, the barriers that we are facing. These technologies have certain advantages, and there are certain limitations as well that we are going to manage. The wind intermittence, that's a key issue with us right now, and we are trying to manage it through different contractual provisions, different technical arrangements. We are in touch with the NTPC. We need a good level of aesthetic reserves in this country. Unfortunately, this country is going through energy crisis, so we don't have sufficient level of aesthetic reserves. The hot started, cold started. But by the 2018, the coal portfolio, 10,000 megawatt, is underway. And after 2018, we may have certain level of spinning reserve to manage the intermittence of the utility sector. So we are trying to do this. Secondly, Definitely, we need infrastructure to evacuate wind power, and it's definitely a gigantic task for the NTDC to manage all these things because you have to have some infrastructure at that level. We are there for all kind of resource planning. We are there for all providing all kind of things, and we are connecting dot to dot to different other agencies to finance. Basically, the transmission lines which evacuate RE power are the green lines. We should market these green lines and get more finance for this. People often say that renewable energy, this is the argument against renewable energy, that the capital cost is higher, the tariff is higher. Actually, the dynamics, we should compare apples with apples. There are different advantages, inherent advantages. For example, the 590 megawatt installed right now, imagine for a while that if it be installed through coal, what might be the negative externalities? Definitely there will be health costs, there will be further environmental costs. That is not the case with the renewable sector. So we should start price tagging those resources which are causing negative externalities. But with the passage of time, the tariff has drastically reduced. We started in solar, for example, from 15 cents. Now it's around 9.4 cents, the newly proposed tariff. Same is the case with wind, and right now it's 8.1 cent that's being proposed. And this trend will continue growing. Thirdly, we wish to get out and out advantage from our resources. Pakistan is a unique country in the sense that we have abundant potential in terms of these technologies. In many countries which they don't have, but the ratio of renewable energy is more because of their proactive approach in this regard. We are catching the space, and let me tell you that in this government year from 2013 to date, the overall 91% of renewable energy was installed in this time, and 58% of energy installed during this last 1 year. So this shows the pace of the development, and this shows the commitment and significant commitment by the government side to back this sector in future. Thank you very much.
In the field of wind power generation. So I request Naeem Saab to escort the Minister, Abid Sherali Saab, to present these awards. The first award that I would like to announce is for Mr. Amjad Awan, CEO of Alternate Energy Development Board, for his leading contribution. And the next, Mr. Sarim Sheikh, President and CEO of GE Pakistan. Then I will request someone from Nordex Pakistan. I don't have the name here, sorry, but I representative from Nordex.
Yes. Look at here.
Please.
Look at here.
One of his kind, as I would say, because he has, mashallah, now so many projects and experience, Mr. Sultan Farooq Khan, Director, ME Consultant. Another prominent name, Mr. Mumtaz Hussain, Zorlu Energy, Pakistan. And to expedite it, I'll announce the next one as well. Syed Asif Mahmood, Chairman Technomen. Mr. Mumtaz Hussain is receiving, and Mr. Imran Shafiq, Director Sales, Vestas, Pakistan. Mr. Asad Alam Khan, Chief Executive, Noricon Tata Power. Syed Imran Shah, Engineering Manager at Fauji Fertilizer.